Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Knit by Day podcast. It is Tuesday, February 9th, and we're on episode, I don't know, but you probably do, 10, maybe? If you are a returning viewer, hey, welcome back. And if you are a new viewer, then welcome to the podcast. My name is Deja. You can find me on Instagram at Knit by Day or on Ravelry at Days Jam. The cat's 100% going to interrupt us this episode. She's feeling quite frisky. If you notice the audio is new or different today, my dad insisted that I needed a microphone for this because apparently I wasn't talking loudly enough. So you can thank him if your ears hurt now. We'll see how it goes. First of all, I want to talk about why I'm coming to you on a Tuesday versus a Sunday, which is our typical recording schedule. So first of all, the Super Bowl postponed our Sunday recording, but also my work schedule has kind of expectedly changed. We knew that there were going to be some schedule changes, but we weren't really sure when we were going to make them. We decided to make them this week. So it's kind of cool now. Instead of working your typical Monday through Friday routine, I will work Wednesday through Saturday. Wednesday through Saturday, 4 days on, and then I will have 3 days in a row off, which is absolutely incredible. And will probably make this knitting, podcasting life a little bit more balanced and easier. So starting today, obviously, we will be uploading videos on Tuesday instead of our typical Sunday schedule. Sunday is absolutely going to be my sloth around the house day because it's the one day I'm gonna now have off at the same time as Christian, and so we like to usually spend our weekends playing video games, eating an insane amount of brunch, and just kind of lounging around the house, so we'll get to do that on Sunday now. The other thing I want to talk about before we get into the knitting stuff is the Christmas cast-on cowl ending, and thus I have to pick a giveaway winner. I don't know if you call it a giveaway, if it's just a prize winner. Anyway, I have here a couple of names. So I've explained a couple of different times now that if you participated in the cowl and if you posted either on Ravelry or on Instagram, every post you made would count as an entry into this drawing. And so I've written down every post that everyone's made, written down their username, which tells you how small this batch is because there's no way I would have ever been able to write down all of the names in the last giveaway. So this was definitely a very condensed group, which is really cool because all the more chances that those participating will have won. Really quick before I draw the name out of my little cup the size of my head here, I wanted to show off the prize. So if you have watched the podcast, you will have already seen this prize. This was something that I had planned to give away to basically someone who liked and commented a post on Instagram. However, the person who won that giveaway never got back to me to claim it, and so we're repurposing it for this. So this is yarn minis from the Yarn Cafe Creations, sorry. And also included will be Tuft Wool and Sock Soap in the fragrance Mossy Woods, and their Knitter's Balm, which is in the fragrance Sage and on the floor, Sage and Blackberry. It is my favorite scent. I use mine all the time, and I'm excited to give that to one of our lucky drawing winners. Let's see what we have. You guys ready? All right. The winner is Anna, and she has won based on a post that she made in Ravelry. So congratulations, Anna. I will post because I cannot pronounce it, I will post your Rav name here so you know exactly who I'm talking about, and I will send you a message on Ravelry. However, I know that Ravelry often doesn't notify us of when we get messages, and so please check your messages and send me your address. Now into the knitting stuff. First off, I had promised on the last episode that I would be wearing the Pixelated Cardi. I feel like I have to explain myself. So it's here, it's done, it's no longer damp. I find it really cute and pretty. However, I don't love the way it looks on me. Honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. I think I just liked the way it looked on the model and thought that maybe it would translate, but chunky yarn just doesn't look good on me. I don't love it as a yarn. I don't love knitting with it, and I don't love wearing it. And so I was just kind of trying to force this to work, and it's not going to. I will put it on for you here, even though it does not match my outfit at all. Ugh. So it is a little bit tighter on the chest, which is my bad because I didn't try to achieve gauge with it. Let me show you the back. Yes. So as you can see, I went quarter length sleeves. I don't know what you call these. Stops a little past my elbow, which I do like. I just don't love the chest area. I don't love it. I don't love it as a whole, actually. But I think it would look really good on somebody else. So I'm thinking about gifting this to my sister just because she has a pretty eclectic style. I think she could make it work really, really well because it is a really cute piece. I just don't love it on me. I don't want this to sit in my closet because, as I said, it is a really cute piece. If you haven't seen previous podcasts or you don't remember the details of this, this is the Pixelated Cardi from Knit Collage, and it is knit out of their Graphite kit. Love, love, love the yarn. I think I even said that I would consider knitting another one at the time, but that was before I had really tried it on and tried it with my wardrobe, and I just don't know that it's gonna work, unfortunately. I'm sure my sister will love it, though. Other finished objects we have are the cowl that is yet to be named. So this is the cowl that I showed you last week, one of my own designs. It is knit out of traveling yarn. The black is her Vanta colorway, and the background, the pink, green, purpley color is called Pickled Pink. I mentioned on the last podcast that before I sent this off to testers, I was going to knit an inverse version of this pattern and kind of check my notes, make sure everything was up to par before sending it out. And I did just that. So this is the inverse version, which actually I like a lot better. I made this one a little bit tighter than the last one, and it came out a bit longer. I believe I added an additional repeat. So I'm glad I did because this is how I would like the pattern to be. That's how I want it to go out. So I'll put it on for you so you can see the fit. All right, get my hair out the way. All right, that is it. It's our cowl. Should be super duper warm. Oh, it smells amazing because I used Tuft Wool and sock soap, and they make everything smell incredible. So yeah, that is it. Like I said, was using this version of the cowl to kind of finalize my written notes, finalize the written pattern, and so I'm thinking I will be sending the physical pattern to testers tonight or tomorrow. And then from there, I don't think it will take them a month, but I have given them a full month to complete it just because I'm not in a real rush to publish this. And so if they need extra time, no big. So actual pattern date to be announced. However, it should be no more than a month from now. I will keep everyone up to date on that one. Simone the cat is here to harass us. Hopefully she doesn't get too destructive over here with all this yarn. Oh, another thing about this cowl that I mentioned on the last podcast is that it is yet to be named, and I would like you guys to help me in that process. So on the last episode, I mentioned that if you comment a name below and or on Instagram after I make the post, still haven't done that, if you comment a name and I decide to choose your name for the pattern, then you will be receiving a skein of yarn from me. This is Ken Yarn's yarn. I believe it's DK, and it is on his Proud colorway. It's super... Yeah. As I was saying, if I choose to use your name for the cowl, you will be receiving this skein of yarn from me. It is Ken Yarn's yarn in his Proud colorway, and it is on a DK weight yarn, which I think it would make a really cool cat. Cool cat. See, I have cat on the brain now because she just knocked over everything. It would make a cool hat, or even potentially you might have enough for a cowl. Next up on finished objects is yet another design. So I mentioned last week that in the mail I had Chelsea Yarn's Galentine's Day sock kit coming, and I got it. Love this yarn, it's gorgeous. And I decided to knit a pair of socks with it with a little bit of a Valentine's Day theme. So I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera, but if you take a look, I have hearts going down the leg and foot, and they are... Today is a disaster of an episode. So Simone came, interrupted, knocked over my tea. Christian came home unexpectedly and interrupted. I mean, we are just all over the place today, and I apologize for it. But as I was saying, socks. So again, I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera, but these are little hearts made out of baubles, which are really, really cute. I adore these. But in addition to baubles and hearts, check out this colorway. So this is, like I said, Chelsea Yarn's Galentine's Day sock set. I don't know if this is a limited edition colorway that you can't get any other time, but sorry if you can't get it. So the main color is obviously this variegated pink with a bunch of gorgeous speckles. She has this really pretty raspberry color as a contrast, and then also used for the heel, she has a really, really deep, pretty purpley color for another contrasting color. So that's that. These I am currently writing up the design for, so I actually wrote up the design. I'm going to use the second sock to check my work, and then I am actually going to release this pattern on Friday, February 12th, so that you could cast on before Valentine's Day. And again, that'll be available in Ravelry, as I do with all my patterns. If for whatever reason you cannot access Ravelry, if you're having any issues with it, having any migraines, whatever the case may be, you are more than welcome to email me and get a copy of the pattern that way. I'll put my email right there. All right. Moving on to works in progress, which are kind of light this week because I re-knit the cowl and I knit the socks, and those have kind of been my focus right now. But I think I did put a little bit of work on my little black cardigan a little bit after the podcast last week. So let's take a look. Oh, amateur move. I am in the middle of a row. All right, let's get through this. All right, and we are through it. This is perhaps the last time I will show off this project until I get to some point where it's anything other than just me doing some stockinette. Because as you can see, super boring. I put in maybe an inch of work and that's all I have to show for it. I do love this yarn and the way it shows up on camera. But that's it. Nothing else to talk about as far as that goes. In this basket, I also have my habitation throw sitting, and after working on a bunch of designs this week, I am really craving something super simple and really satisfying, which the habitation throw is absolutely the most satisfying project I have on my needles right now. So I might be getting to that here in a minute, and hopefully we'll have something to show for that next week. Last thing I have to talk about before we get into all the life babbling, if there's even anything to talk about it, I don't know, but yarn acquisitions. This yarn is just freaking gorgeous. First of all, this is from Rocky Mount Yarn Co. Really pretty. It is a sock set, as you can see. And this one's called Bubbles at Midnight. She had first posted a picture of this. I fell in love with it and wanted it so bad. Missed the first update, and then she did a round of pre-orders, and the second I saw that go live, I hopped on her website and grabbed it because I just had to have these. I think they're phenomenal, and I cannot wait to finish my second Galentine's Day sock and cast on those. I think they're going to be super, super pretty and cozy. This yarn, by the way, mega soft. If you get a chance, you have a little bit of room in your yarn budget, I highly encourage you to check out Rocky Mountain Yarn Co. I think she's Rocky Mountain Yarn Co. on Instagram, and I believe her shop is on Etsy, if I'm correct. You can probably also just Google her. She mentioned in a story last week that this is currently their main source of income, and so any support you could give them would be just phenomenal. Obviously, we want to support our local businesses she's not local, but our small businesses wherever we can, and that's a good way to do it. Gorgeous yarn and supporting a small business. I will take it. Life stuff. Well, kind of saw a little bit of the chaos that is currently happening in our house. Having a small kitchen has been quite the life adjustment. She's super fun, super snuggly and wonderful, and also a chaotic storm of mess. She loves waking us up at 3 a.m. Anyone who has a cat knows well enough about that. But yeah, other than that, nothing has been new. We will hear whether or not Christian will be getting the internship in Ohio next Friday, and so that's a big thing coming up, but really we're not doing anything right now except playing the waiting game. I am excited to have those 3 days off. Of course, now I'm at the tail end of it. I will start back to work tomorrow, which I'm actually kind of excited about. 4 days of work and then back off to do more creative, wonderful things. I hope you guys, because I don't have much else to talk about as far as life. I mean, that's really just it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful couple of weeks. I will see you on the next podcast.